2021.
Major stories 2021. I mean, Parliament started us off and they've ended us as well. In the same way they started us,
Yes.
they've ended us in the same way.
I see.
On the lighter note. I mean, but my major stories, yes, Parliament, the kind of numbers we have in Parliament has really played out to show us how, to the extent to which the people we have elected into Parliament are ready to go to make sure that we are protected. Whether you are on this side or the other side, at the end of the day, we are all seeking to make our lives better. So that would be my biggest story, number one. The next story would be the fake kidnapping of the Takrady pregnant woman,
Yes.
supposedly. I mean, when I first saw the story on Facebook, I felt it. I couldn't, but I asked questions, because the story was incoherent. It didn't really add up. Somebody goes for a walk and then they never come back, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, eventually we get to hear of the fact that it was staged. I believe they are in court. And,
Yes, they're in court. And the interesting thing is that as one from the Western region, and she's from my hometown in Poho.
Oh, wow.
And so I got calls from family members who were like, "Oh, you have to
Put
say
in
something.
effort to,
You
yeah.
have to say something." One of my nephews called me and said, "Oh, she's my niece, so it means she's actually your grandchild. You have to say something. You have to say something."
You see this language.
And I said, "Okay." Okay, so let's wait. The police are investigating. Then it comes out fake, and he says, "But you have to say something." I said, "Oh, you know what? Don't worry. Go and bring me her report that showed that she was pregnant. I'll say something."
Yes.
As we speak, the report hasn't come.
So you see, I
The
mean,
medical report
has not come.
Yeah.
And what this does to us as a society is we begin to wonder whether the stories people tell us that they genuinely want help with are true. Like you said, people were genuinely concerned. They wanted you to use the platforms that you have to, help her out. And then it turns out that it was all staged. So next time you would do a critical analysis. You would look at things in a different way. So that's my second big story. The other story is Domlevu. I mean, it was big because, for the job that I do, finance, audits, and stuff like that are critical. So Domlevu metamorphosized from being Ghanaian to Togolese. His age kept changing, and eventually he's fizzled out. So that's one of my biggest stories for 2021 as well. Then we have the LGBTQ. I mean, how else can I talk without stating the LGBTQ issue? But it's being looked at in Parliament, and I don't want to give my personal opinion, but I think that it was a healthy debate. I learned a lot. I mean, all the discussions that were going on were eye-opening, and it would give you various perspectives about the issue at hand. I don't support, LGBTQ rights, but I think that is a good debate to have so that we will determine as a society what we want to do. And then you don't keep things in the silence. When things are not properly addressed and stated, you tend to sort of waive issues. But when we are emphatic about what we want, then we know that this is what the law says. This is how we go about it. So I'm happy that conversation is still going on, and then we'll probably get to a conclusion. That is another one. Then my final big story would be on the Minister for Health. The Sputnik issue.
Oh, okay.
The vaccination, the inquiry, the reaction of the president, and the reaction of Ghanaians, the call for his resignation, and didn't happen.
Well, the call for his resignation, and he went on leave.
Yeah.
While he was on leave, the president said that, while he was on leave, the president said that, Domandishe, let's listen to that. Let's listen to that.
Honorable Chair, I must be very honest with you. At the time, I've mentioned my frustration was the fact that I seriously made that error, and on hindsight, it won't happen any longer.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking right at the time. at the time he signed, he wasn't thinking right. A lot of things were happening to him. But given the chance, it won't happen again.
No, but Winston, I mean, for such a sensitive position and the times that we were in, so for instance, if he was a doctor who wasn't thinking right and someone had died, he would have killed somebody.
Exactly.
So for me, personally, I think the mere fact that he accepted the fact that he wasn't thinking right, he should have left. He should have left. In fact, he should have left willingly. If he didn't leave, he should have been made to resign, because he has already said that he was not thinking right.
You see, if he doesn't leave, he doesn't have to be forced to resign. He should be sacked.
He should be sacked,
so
exactly.
So that we know that, I mean, we mean business in this country.
Absolutely.
Because you should have resigned the moment you realize that, look, I did not act properly. Others did not act properly, and they've paid for it.
For it.
Okay, so when you, health minister, former chairman of the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament. And when the president appointed you health minister, he said he was taking an accountant to the health ministry to deal with the financials of the sector.
Absolutely.
That accountant has no reason saying, I was not thinking right.
I was not thinking right. I mean, if you go for an interview and you say that you can work and you can work and work under pressure, and then performance appraisal is due, and then you say I was not thinking right because Ghanaians were dying left and right. I mean, then you would lose the job immediately. And then finally, to tie that into Domelevu's issue, this was someone, Domelevu was ready to work. He was thinking right. He was sacked. More of, let's say he was asked to resign. And this is someone who has agreed that he's not thinking right. And then he's still here with us. So what are we saying? What do we want? Do we want the people who can do the work or the people who can't think right? So those are my big stories for 2022 so far, 2021 so far.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much, Leila. But who are your best performing ministers and the worst performing minister?
Best performing? Well, I can't think of one right now. I can't think of one right now.
Worst?
Worst will be my man.
Who?
Mr. Menu.
Kweku Ajimamenu.
Kweku Ajimamenu or the Asembeba. That will be my worst, because
Kweku Ajimamenu is your worst performing minister.
My worst performing.
That's Leila's worst performing minister. She can't think of a best performing minister for now. Thank you very much, Leila. You'd have to leave us. We'll get back to you, Maureen. I'm here with you. We'll get back and you'll be able to tell us who your best performing ministers and your worst performing ministers are, and what your major stories for 2021 are also. But coming up shortly is the Sports Center here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank here for good. Cowbell, our milk, Allianz Life Insurance, we secure your future. And DSTV, nothing beats the unbeatable football on DSTV. The big leagues are back on DSTV. So make sure you get in on all the action from just 52 Ghana cedis a month. DSTV, it's your moment.
Joy 90.7
Sad boys in the house, one kind who be a bounce. Now to my crown announce out of the blue, ya buy a slab. Tempani and roll it out, cause the real see a flip. I love to take you on a flight.
Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best there. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Where to ride that breath, yo? Breath, yeah, time, one, a marijuana, baby, baby, yeah, quiet to me side, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Aquana style, yeah, yeah, yeah. Aquana style, yeah, yeah, yeah. Aquana style, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go for one more baby, dear. The car, the Kosaka. Mudoso, Papa. Minister of Health, and yeah, Papa, that's so much. No matter this year, as my menu, or bread health, or Ruguso.
Killer man, the assemble. Hey, go go free body assemble. Hey, killer black go the assemble. Hey, go go free body assemble. Hey, killer man, the assemble. Hey, go go free body assemble. Hey, killer black go the assemble.
Rise and shine, my people, and welcome to Radio 550. Now, today it's all about enjoyment on MTN. Oh, yeah! MTN Rewards is giving the best deals on all the things you love. Just keep talking, texting, using your data to collect points, and get amazing offers and discounted freebies right away, every day. To check your rewards, dial *550#, and voila, everything someday for you. From airtime to data to shopping discounts to movie tickets, we got you. So keep using MTN and redeem your rewards every day. Oh, no, like enjoyment. Let's go. Everywhere you go.
For 125 years, we have been there for Ghana and for you. With every new day comes new ambitions, and we're here to support every one of them, helping businesses expand beyond borders, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, bringing banking to the palm of your hand. For 125 years, we have been there and empowering the next generation to soar higher. As always, we believe we can achieve more together. Together for tomorrow. 125 years of growing and progressing in Ghana with you. Standard Chartered, here for good.
DSTV ewo unbeatable footballer a free soccer leagues akese no nyina for 52 Ghana cedis per share here. Enjoy live matches week bia. The free the best leagues are a warriors. Men like you, we talking the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the Champions League, African Europa League in Swabek Kahu. If you say nothing beats the unbeatable football on DSTV. Terms and conditions apply. For 0302 740 540 for enquiries. DSTV. It's your moment.
What's up, man? Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? I'm sick and tired of 5-0 running up on the block, you know what I'm saying? Yo, still, they came
Coffee
around
in your
looking for you
cup.
the other day.
Enjoy on the
Word,
set.
bust
The
it.
Super Morning Show is always the best. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a stormy, stab somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a stormy, stab somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. These are them gonna come in and they blow down my door. Rain you can pour through my window, so they put me in the back the car at the station. From that point on, I reached my destination. Where the destination reaching out the east detention. Where them look down my pants, look up my bottom. So informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take them on the say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like it boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take them on the say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like it boom boom down. So big on them all, they think them have more power. They on the phone, me say they wanna wow me. For once I use it once and now me call me lover. Love who me calling on the one tell me. And me lover in my heart down to my belly. Yes, and now me stomach I feel cool and deadly. It's the one MC Shine and the one that is snow. Together we all have a Mr. Tornado. Informer, you know say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take them on the say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Informer, you know say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take them on the say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. So listen for me, you better listen for me now. Listen for me, you better listen for me now. Bring me the rubber, the microphone, the rock on steady. You say that I'm a snowman, you the art to cut down, but I'm not in and out the dance. I mean say where you come from. People them say you come from Jamaica, but me born and raised in the ghetto, no one shall for no. You black people, man, is all a man know. Yeah, my shoes and them tear up and I'm my toes just a show. When me a ball and all the ones you run so informer. You know say that I'm a slummy, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take them on the say that I'm a slummy, start somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Come with a nice young lady.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Joy 99.7
FM.
All right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Maureen is still here with me. Maureen Kyere is still here with me. She'll be telling me and telling all of us her major stories for 2021. And I'll be finding out from her why those stories are her major stories. You know, the lawyer in the making is very intelligent, so she'll be sharing all of those with us. But Ghana, you know, Christmas planning began long ago. And Charlie, thousands of people are already preparing to make this Christmas the biggest with the help from Societe Generale Ghana. The bank is giving all USG Ghana Visa card holders cash back when you spend 300 Ghana cedis or more anytime you shop. No gimmicks, no hidden tricks. Just make POS or online payment with your SG Ghana Visa card and voila, you get cash back sharp. Move fast, look sharp, start shopping today. If you're not a customer, sign up now and get a card. For more information, call 0302-214-314. Promotion ends on 31st January 2022. And remember, with Societe Generale, the future is you. Terms and conditions apply. Today, we're not going to be bringing you the Sports Center. You know, the Sports Center normally brought to us by MTN everywhere you go. Cowbell, Our Milk, Standard Chartered here for good. Allianz Live will secure your future, and DSTV. So happy holidays on MTN Fiber Broadband. Your holiday season just got better. From now till the end of December 2020, you can access all your exciting streaming content and online learning on our absolutely unlimited broadband for only 250 Ghana cedis per month. So go on, enjoy the holidays on MTN Fiber Broadband. Browse, learn, do business, and chill with no hidden charges, no caps, no stress. Dial star 5057 hash option 6 and select a vacation unlimited offer now and stay connected. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0244 308 111. Terms and conditions apply. And the festive season is here again, and as you know, Standard Chartered always has your back. Get ready for surprises, including a visit by Santa Claus wherever you may be. All you've got to do is to open that account with Standard Chartered via SC Mobile. Download SC Mobile Ghana on the App Store or Google Play and open that account now. Santa will be knocking on your door with an amazing present just for you. You could also win movie tickets, a dinner for two, shopping vouchers, and many more. Celebrate the festive season with Ghana's #1 digital banking app, SC Mobile. Standard Chartered, here for good. And of course, Total Petroleum Ghana PLC, your trusted oil marketing company, has been inducted into the Hall of Fame at the 8th edition of the Ghana Oil and Gas Awards 2021 for continuously winning the Brand of the Year and Lubricant Product of the Year. We also won the Marketing Campaign of the Year for Total Troxy Club and the prestigious Oil Marketing Company of the Year. We dedicate these awards to you, our cherished customers, for your unwavering trust and loyalty to the Total Energies brand. Our commitment to you, our valued customers, is the delivery of quality and innovative products and services that not only meet your needs but ensure a great customer experience. Thank you for making us #1. And coming up is big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Vodafone and Latest Phone. When we return after these messages, we get into the major stories of 2021. You'll be telling us your major stories. You'll be telling us why they are your major stories. And you also get to tell us who your best performing ministers are and worst performing ministers are, all on the Super Morning Show. But you could also get to share them with us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. We'll activate the phone lines for you so you get to be part of the conversation. All coming up after these messages.
All SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. Yes, only the Ghana card.
You will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your SIM card if you don't.
To register, dial star 404 hash and follow the prompts. You will be required to send the following details on your Ghana card: Ghana card number, surname, first name, date of birth, and sex.
You will then receive a special code which you will present to your nearest service provider agent or customer care center for your biometric details to be captured. Remember to add your digital address.
Dial *404# on your phone to start registering your SIM card today.
For more information, contact your service provider on 100 or the National Communications Authority on toll-free number 0800 110622. Register your SIM card to stay connected.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office, or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from Latex Foam. There is so much choice, whatever your budget. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Get digi with it. Star 924#. Get digi with it. Star 924#. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CBG Mobile USSD Young Code. Star 924#. Bank the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For 3 hour water bill. For 3 hour light bill. Factor credit. Star 924#. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924#. Get digi with it. Star 924#.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924# and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
Fellow Ghanaians, I want to introduce you to the Bobo app. Bobo has the cheapest taxi fares, food, and flights in Ghana. Use promo code BOBO50 and get 50 cedis off your next 10 rides. Download Bobo from the Play Store and the App Store.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my ramen check. Ramen check. In my ramen check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit. You can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Charlie J. Nabu. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
And this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. This morning we are asking you your major stories for 2020. I want you to share them with us here on the Super Morning Show. Get onto Twitter. Use our hashtag JoySMS. We want to see them, share them with the rest of the world. And we're also going to be activating the phone lines later on the show. You get to give us a call and tell us what your major stories for the year are, and also get to assess the ministers, tell us who your best performing ministers are and who your worst performing ministers are. But you know, from the 1st of October 2021, all SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. Now, if you do not have the Ghana card yet, contact your nearest NIA office to get your Ghana card. Failure to register your SIM will mean that you will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your SIM card. To register, dial *404# and follow the prompts. Please note you'll be required to send the following details on your Ghana card PIN, surname, first names, date of birth, gender. You will then receive a code which you will present to your nearest mobile network agent or customer care center for your biometric details to be captured. Do not forget to get your digital address before you visit any of our agent or customer care center. For more information, send an SMS to 655 on Vodafone or contact the National Communications Authority on toll-free number 0800 110 or visit NCA's social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn on NCA's website, nca.org.gh. This announcement is brought to you by kind courtesy of Vodafone. And Look, are you looking for sofas made for comfort, durability, quality, and the perfect finishing? You want a 1, 2, or 3 seater or L-shaped sofa crafted to the finest details and available in various colors for your homes, office, or hotels? Are you looking for a student, orthopedic, king and queen size, double and single mattress, or pillows to buy? Look no further. Latest Foam is offering 10% discount on all products at Latest Foam showrooms. The general customer public is encouraged to take advantage of this Christmas offer. Latest Foam is your partner for life, but please be careful with persons on social media who are posing to work for Latest Foam and duping the unsuspecting public. Latest Foam does not do delivery to individuals, so please ignore any request on social media that you should send money and items will be delivered to you. Deal with Latest Foam at our showroom and authorized agents and ignore the criminals on social media. So keep your thoughts coming on social media. Social media messages on the Small Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank Bobo app. Download the Bobo app from the Play or App Store. Bobo, the app they be. And you know what? Pay through EcoBank and fly more for less. EcoBank account holders can now enjoy up to 12% off all Emirates flights from Accra to destinations such as the United States of America, Europe, Canada, Cape Town, Dubai, and many more. For your special discount offer, simply book your flights at emirates.com/gh/EcoBank or call toll-free 0800 003 225 for enquiries. Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank cares. Remember to observe social distancing, wash your hands frequently, and avoid touching your face. Stay safe. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Okay, so let's start off with you. Maureen, tell us your major stories for 2021.
Thank you very much, Winston. Definitely my major story will be the Fix the Country demonstration that we had. This was we witnessed how the youth actually came together and used the social media power for good this time. As you know, normally people are always bastardizing the youth that we are only on social media and doing idle things. But this time, we actually harnessed the power of social media and came together to complain about things that are bothering us in this country. And then we saw how that movement was so powerful enough. We even had celebrities on board supporting the cause, even allowing some politicians to even come on air to address some of the concerns that we brought about through the Fix the Country protest. So that was definitely one of my biggest stories in 2021. And I'm hoping to see more youth using the power of social media to actually address things that are bothering us and going into 2022 peaceful, and also making sure that our concerns are heard, and much more important, they are well addressed by the government.
Now, we want to hear what transpired when it comes to the whole Fix the Country. First of all, the activities on social media, particularly on Twitter, and all the demonstrations. But you're right. I was invited to give a lecture, to be part of a panel at the Ghana Institute of Journalism on using social media mobilizations. And one of the things I talked about was that now today we have moved from a fourth estate to a fifth estate. And the fifth estate is social media. So the fourth estate becomes traditional media, and the check on traditional media becomes the fifth estate, the social media. And in that particular panel discussion, I made the point that because of how Fix the Country mobilized, it got the finance minister to address Ghanaians and address the concerns, some of the concerns they're raising. You're right. Fix the Country shook the nation, and it was an activity that showed that Ghanaians could mobilize and tell officialdom that they were not happy with what officialdom was all about. Let's listen to Fix the Country and how everything transpired.
There's so much happening, so much things happening in this country that are not going on. That's why you can see the youth are poured on here to voice out and tell the people they have elected to govern them that nothing is going on.
All my time, all my any future, all my time. Rulers, he's a stealer, and he's a stealer.
Well, I don't know if you have any evidence to say that he's a stealer, but your concerns are that the country should be fixed.
It should fix our concerns. Education is poor. Our university now is taught. We are begging him to leave and go.
We are tired. He must be impeached. The agriculture minister must rise. The agriculture minister must revamp all the agriculture sector, and the technical sector must revamp.
And those are sounds from, one of the protest demonstrations by Fix the Country in Accra, and, talking about the hardships that Ghanaians have been going through. Maureen, so those were your major story, and you've made a point. As a young person, you think that the youth taking to social media and demanding accountability, demanding that the country be fixed, demanding that the right things be done in the country, is actually putting the energy of the youth to good use. Because all the time we talk about the fact that the youth must put their energy to good use, and that was one of the ways of putting it to good use. How about your best performing minister or ministers?
My best performing minister would definitely be Mr. Herbert Krapah, the Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Trade and Industry. I have no worst performing minister.
Why is Herbert your best performing minister?
Herbert came into, he was appointed this year actually, and I've seen so much of his work, how it's transcending even beyond planting for food and jobs. As you know, it's a collaboration between his ministry and the Ministry for Food and Agriculture, and also I'm seeing how he's using his power in his ministry to actually make sure that Ghanaians are actually positioned to make the best out of the African continental free trade era, and I'm seeing him put in so much work. And so I would say in this short time he has really exceeded my expectations so much. And so my best performing minister for 2021 is Mr. Herbert Krapah.
Great. So Herbert Krapah, a lot of applause coming from Maureen Kyere to you, as the best performing minister. She has no worst performing minister. Like I started by saying, I am not going to get into my best and worst performing ministers. When I come back next year, I'll come and do that analysis, and then I'll put out my best performing ministers and my worst performing ministers out. But let's get into the year and the review and some of the major stories. In January was the swearing in of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We'll be bringing you sounds about that. But also in that same month, January, was the election of a speaker. Well, we're in Parliament, and not just the election of the speaker. We saw Member of Parliament Carlos Ahinkra snatching ballot papers, being chased, and blues here and there. The Supreme Court sitting for the election petition, and for the first time we saw the military invading Parliament. And there's been lots of talk about the military about investigations into that particular event. Let's listen to some of the things that happened in January 2021.
This is the 8th Parliament, and there's
I see another.
Something had just erupted. Muntaka Mubarak is almost in a fight with another member of Parliament. Who's that member of Parliament? I don't know. There's a fight that has just broken out between Muntaka Mubarak and I see Amewu in the shot there. So there's a fight that has just broken up. It has been broken up now. James Aveji. I see John Jinapo.
And there's Katie Hammond too.
There's Katie Hammond. So this has erupted again. It has erupted again. And this has to do with something they've been haggling over before the voting begins. And they're pushing each other. There's a lot of pushing and shoving and strong words and gesticulating in the faces of MPs.
Dr.
Dr. Friye. He's very thick and tall, and he's using his size to push his way through the crowd now. I see Muntaka Mubarak holding the ballot box now. He's holding the ballot box, and I see a marshal. I see a marshal trying to drag the ballot box from him on the floor of Parliament. Everything was calm until this sudden eruption in this chaos there. If you're just joining us on radio on Joy 99.7 FM, Parliament was just about casting the ballot for Professor Michael Quay or Alban Babe.
I will at all times
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana,
the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana,
and that I dedicate myself
to
the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana,
to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana,
and to do right and to do right to all manner of persons. To all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana, and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. So help me God.
You will instruct the registrar to type the orders by the close of the day, and they will be served on you. Because it's case management, you have to be fully informed of the orders.
My Lord, with respect, it is case management, and I believe we have an input that we can also make as parties, because we had, for instance, witness statements, is it by tomorrow? I mean, my Lord, with the greatest respect, I mean, we are human. I mean, maybe they're superhumans, but we have filed this morning, as of this morning, we have filed an application for review of a ruling that you delivered yesterday. There are consequences to that. We also have outstanding requests to admit facts, which are due within 3 days from when they were served on the other party. There are a number of outstanding issues which have not been discussed.
Well, so there were some of the major stories of 2021 in January. The president being sworn in for a second term. You heard the commentary. I was in Parliament on,
oh, wow.
that day. We had gone to Parliament, and per our plan, we knew that by midnight we'll be done, and would wait patiently for the swearing in of the president. And then we get there, and the first thing is that now the minority got in and sat at the right-hand side of the speaker. And so automatically they were saying that they're the majority. And, prior to that, the Member of Parliament for Fomena, Honorable Isiama, had indicated that he was going to sit with the NPP. And so that would have made them the majority group. Mm-hmm. So we got to Parliament and they were there in their numbers. That's the NDC group. So the NDC were there in their numbers. They sat on the right side of the speaker saying they are the majority. And, the clerk of Parliament comes in and says, oh, who do you want as nominations for speaker? And then the minority, or no, at the time, the NDC says, we are nominating Alban Sumana Kingsford Baggy. Haruna Idrisu is seconded. Then Oseche Mensah Bonsu nominates, Professor Michael Kyere. Mm-hmm. So it has to go into a vote. And it's getting into a vote. And then, the majority members are called, the members are called the majority. When they vote, they show. And then NDC says, no, secret balloting. Yeah. So when you vote, don't show. Mm-hmm. Then the fight, the confusion. You saw you see the minority MPs, Muntaka, and go rushing, destroying, kicking this thing. Eventually, it was decided that it will be done, through a secret balloting or secret voting. The secret voting was done, and Professor Michael Kyere polled 136. Once he polled 136, they were counting that of, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby, because they had done the sorting. Yeah. One was destroyed. One was spoilt. Well, not destroyed, spoilt. They were counting it, and then you saw Carlos Ahinkra snatch the thing, trying to run away. Yeah. And then they followed him. Long story short, Alban Bagby sworn in as speaker. I'll come back to you.
And I think just to add in on that, on Twitter, there was this whole brouhaha about the Fomena MP being like the most powerful man in Ghana at the moment. Because, he was a deciding man, and so many moral lessons were popping up, on Twitter. And we saw the memes that also followed with Carlos Ahinkra snatching of the boxes and the chewing of the paper. So, as much as it was also like a prolonged sitting for you, it was also a good time on Twitter, as we saw like a different side to our leaders and everything going on. So I think January was actually very interesting. Yeah, very
interesting. We'll come back, but let's get into the Joy Business Minute. It's brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you.
Good morning, and you're welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. And NCA Insurance, NCA, the real face of insurance. And MTN has given the firm assurance of reopening its service centers across the country from next Monday. This is coming after it announced in a public notice that it will be closing these centers from today, January 3, 2022, because of a spike in COVID-19 cases. And persons wanting to fly from Accra to Dubai with Emirates Airlines from today may have to start making alternate arrangements. This because the airline has now extended indefinitely the ban on flights originating from Accra from today. The National Petroleum Authority is ruling out capping the number of firms allowed to operate in the industry, as well as freezing the issuance of new licenses, insisting there are other avenues that can be used to bring some sanity into the industry. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Ancien Insurance. Ancien, the real face of insurance.
And paying taxes, custom duties, and all other GRA payments has been made easy at any CBG branch nationwide. You can also dial *222# to pay your custom duties, GRA taxes, Environmental Protection Agency levies, Ghana Standards Authority levies, Food and Drug Authority levies, and levies for all other government services. Visit ghana.gov.gh to fill your forms and generate your invoice. For more details, call 0302-216-000. CBG, we stand with you.
Allianz. Insurance since 1890. At Allianz Life Ghana, we have a wide range of life insurance packages to suit all pockets, from individuals, groups, associations, and businesses. We cover your employees, your funerals, pensions, children's education, and your future. Call us on 0302-267-892 or visit our website www.allianz-gh.com for more inquiries. Allianz Life. We secure your future.
Hello. Oh, Charlie, how be? Bro, I need some help. Right, my money all finished. And month no end, so I make hot pass. I feel see some small loan for a side, I beg.
Oh, bro, Charlie, I make hot pass you. My landlord today can't take your rent.
Oh, Charlie. All right, you make a call another person. Hello. Oh, Charlie, I need some help. Right, my money all finished. And month no end, so I make hot pass. So you see, I feel. Oh.
The number you are trying to reach is not available. Please call back later.
Hey, Adane. Kelvin. Yes. You make hot. Charlie. Rough. So make today payday with Cowbank Salary Advance. Get an advance of up to 80% of your net monthly salary before payday. Just visit the nearest Cowbank branch, or you can call our toll-free number on 0800 500 500 to find out how you can apply today.
Cowbank, forward together. Super Morning Show.
I don't even know whether to ask you how are you. How are you doing?
Look, when I do this, I feel pain in my back. My side hurts, and anytime I receive calls from people, the whole episode plays back in my head.
People who should advise, their colleagues, even joining demonstrations. Demonstrations don't build roads.
Honorable Chair, I must be very honest with you. At the time, I've mentioned my frustration was the fact that I seriously made that error, and on hindsight, it won't happen any longer.
Super Morning Show.
Well, do demonstrations build roads? Funds, money will build the roads, but maybe the decision to build the roads will be taken after lots of demonstrations. After all, we have seen it happening in certain instances. But this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and this morning we're reviewing the big stories, the major stories of 2021, and we're doing this with you. Maureen Kyere is here with us. She's telling us, what are her major stories. She told us it's to fix the country, but she's helping us and, review the major stories. And you get to join us also on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. We've already gone through January. We'll be going through February shortly. But you know what? Score big with the card assist and win the ultimate VIP Premier League experience for you and 10 friends. It's a 5-star match day viewing experience, virtual access to a Premier League legend, plus the winner also takes home official signed merchandise and state-of-the-art home entertainment system. Pay with your contactless ABSA debit or credit card to enter. Terms and conditions apply. Now, that's Africanacity. That's ABSA, the official African banking partner of the Premier League, and CIMG Bank of the Year 2020. Look, you can own a home from as little as 240,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, you heard right. As little as 240,000 Ghana cedis. Same price as buying a new car today. Sefi Realty is offering huge discounts on their 2- and 3-bedroom apartments this Christmas to the end of the year. Homes that are designed and built to reduce your cost of living and an excellent opportunity to invest. Nyamidua apartment located in Tema, very close to the Palace Shopping Mall. These are affordable luxury homes in a gated community with 24-hour security and various infrastructure and amenities. So if you're looking for a home that will save you money or an excellent opportunity to invest this year, call Sefi Realty on 0551 435555 or 0551 438888 or visit them online at nyamidiagh.com. Terms and conditions apply. Prices are subject to change on monthly basis and only a limited number of units are available. Well, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Melcom is rewarding you for shopping this Christmas when you partake in the Melcom Santa Ana promo. For every 400 Ghana cedis spent at Melcom from the 6th of December 2021 to the 31st of December 2021, you qualify to enter into a draw that can win you a share of 250,000 Ghana cedis in gift vouchers every day. Also, you can win a 25 return holiday packages to Dubai or drive home any of our 3 spanking brand new MG SUVs. Win big prizes every day in this Melcom Santa Ana promo. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Santa shops. And the word is out. Your official transport partner for this Christmas and this December holiday is Bobo Ride. Bobo, B-O-B-O. Bobo Ride app has the most affordable taxi fares in Ghana. More people are using the app, so if you're attending any event, whether parties, church, work, or school, all you have to do is just Bobo to your destination. Yep, Bobo is their app of the moment with high fares and prices from other ride apps these days. Your best option is to use the Bobo Ride app. You can download Bobo Ride from Google Play Store and App Store. In fact, you should even try downloading now, because right now, everyone just needs to Bobo wherever they go. Bobo, the app they be. Okay, so let's get into the main stories for February 2021. And there was a closure of LGBTQI offices, and we're talking about Ghana becoming the cleanest cities again. That's something we had talked about earlier. There was also the talk about the Ejapa deal. Let's listen to what transpired in February 2021.
We have 16 royalty flows that are being assigned to Ejapa. Of those 16, 12 are producing, and there are 4 that are in development stage. So these are the typical ones that, as I said, they need money to complete the development and start producing. Those 4 are Namdini, which is owned by Cardinal Resources, is up in the northern part of Ghana. Very, very positive find. There's the Wa Gold project, which is owned by Azuma Resources. There's the Bibiani one, which is owned by Resolute Mining. And there's the Enchi project, which is owned by Pinecrest Resources. So those are the 4 which would start producing soon, but are now at the development stage.
Mr. Chairman, Accra is on course to become the cleanest city that the President gave in absolute terms. I think we are on course, looking at what we started doing and what I continue from my colleague.
Morning Show.
Right, so Accra is on course to becoming the cleanest city in Africa, as promised by President Akufo-Addo. At the time, the president says by the end of his first term, Accra will become the cleanest city in Africa. Now we're talking about, that being achieved at the end of his tenure as president. So all fingers crossed. But Maureen, Twitter has been responding to the Western performing ministers. What are they saying?
Definitely. So we have many messages for people rating their best and worst performing ministers. We have from Kofi Kofi_Coffee, he says that his worst performing minister is actually the health minister and the agricultural minister. And JY Frimpong is saying that his best performing minister is Dr. Edu Chum, and his worst performing minister is the health minister. Papi Solo is also saying that the Greater Accra minister is his best, even though he still doesn't see the need for regional ministerial positions when we have DCEs or MCEs. At Generous Asante, he is saying that Henry Quartey is his best performing minister for 2021. And we have Jeff Ayeme also backing up Generous Asante in saying that Henry Quartey is his best performing minister for 2021. Again, I think we have another one for Henry Quartey as a best performing minister by @DAC_113. And he said that his worst performing ministers are the Agric and Health ministers. And Kwejo Chumesi 26 said that his worst performing minister is actually the transport minister. And we have again the West ministers going to the health and agriculture ministers from Brad Gerald. So I think the poll shows that most people have the sentiment that the worst performing ministers for 2021 are the health ministers and the agricultural ministers. I think this is what Twitter has said so far. We have with Henry Quartey coming out as the best minister so far by popular vote on Twitter. And Ibrahim Sumeni, I think, is also saying that his worst is no other person than the Roads and Highways Minister, because Ghana will continue to lose about 72 million cedis monthly since the collection of the road tolls on Ghana's roads was suspended prior to parliamentary approval. I think this will be one of our news review later as we come in December all the way. So Ibrahim Sumeni will definitely come back to your comment on why the Roads and Highways Minister is your worst performing minister for 2021. Yeah.
Exactly. We'll get to the suspension of road tolls and what it means after the presentation of the 2022 budget statement. The 72 million, about 76 or 78 million Ghana cedis is the annual road toll. That's what we generate annually. Road tolls do not contribute even up to 10% of the road fund. So road tolls that you talk about is not every month. No, it's just the annual road tolls that you're making reference to. Well, let's get into March 2021 and find out the main stories from March 2021. So March 2021, Ghana rolled out its vaccination drive from the 1st of March, with the president, vice president, and their spouses taking the first jab.
Ones,
yeah, some of us took it on the second day. That's 2nd March 2021.
Okay, you had it so early.
Yeah, very early. By me, I had 2 shots of my vaccine. And so
which one did you take?
Come again?
Which vaccine did you have?
AstraZeneca.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Which one did you take?
I'm actually yet to take it. I'm taking it today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lucky you. I took AstraZeneca, and it's been. I took the last one more than 6 months ago, so I need a booster. So when Ghana starts, rolling out boosters, I will be there to take it also. And also in March, Domelevo resumed from work, and you know what happened to him when he resumed from work? He was told, thank you, but no thanks. You can go back home because you're past the retirement age. And in turning 77, well, President Akufo-Addo's wife, his lady Rebecca,
highlighted Jackie's popular song "My Mind Day for You" in wishing her dearest husband a happy 77th birthday. I think that's what even made the song even more popular, and everybody was all over the place. My mind day for you. And I think Jackie has really had an amazing year with her song and also the other songs that followed. And so yes, Jackie, definitely the president is watching and listening, and our minds do day for you. And in 2022, we do hope that she will give us more bangers.
If we are to see the rebirth and growth of our economy, our people must be healthy and not succumb to COVID-19. On 24th February, government secured the first batch of vaccine doses from the COVAX facility. The vaccination campaign is currently ongoing, with 262,000 335 number of Ghanaians receiving the first dose of the vaccine as at 10:30 a.m. this morning. The target is to vaccinate 20 million Ghanaians, and government is working hard towards realizing this goal.
The president has no power to exercise any control, disciplinary, whatever, financial, administrative, managerial, none.
A sitting president has exercised the powers under the Labor Act, reference to somebody in the audit service in this manner. I do not recall civil society groups coming together to do a press conference.
Several pressure groups, political parties, and civil society organizations, including Occupy Ghana, CDD, the NDC, and anti-corruption campaigners, including Vitus Azim, spoke against the directive and urged the president to recall the Auditor General from his leave.
First, we believe the decision of the president is not proper and needs to be reconsidered. The action gravely weakens the president's fight against corruption.
US-based Ghanaian lawyer Professor Kweku Asari took the campaign a notch higher when he sued the Attorney General and two others over this directive. Within the first month of proceeding on leave, the locks on Mr. Domilovo's office were changed on the instructions of the Audit Service Board chaired by Professor Duajiman.
Yeah, but the key cannot even enter. How we see that it was flat like this, and they changed it to this one.
Professor Duajiman defended this action, saying the move was to secure the office.
There is a problem about the office, the laws. The board has every right to make sure that the place is secure.
So that's Jackie there, one that Maureen loves. Yeah, I can judge that you love that one so much.
Yes, I do.
The evidence is clear. So let's continue with our major stories for the year, and let's get into April. We'll also get into May, April. We're talking about Operation Halt. The Galamsey Operation Halt. We'll tell you more about that shortly. There's also the seizure of Galamsey tools and equipment. There's an announcement of the Twitter headquarters of Africa in Ghana. And then came the issue of, Chimota Rasta student admission, generating lots of controversies. In May, there were the burning of excavators. And it was the free SHS review right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. That generated lots of controversy. You would hear the Minister of Education's response, Nanado's response, and also City FM's Caleb Kuda was arrested at the National Security Secretariat.
Our news team was prevented from filming anything from this time onwards as they overpowered the task force and took over.
Please stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
Things got physical as the macho men assaulted my driver, forcibly took the keys to our vehicle and struggled with a camera technician for the camera.
Yes, they have that right in terms of be able to regulate, yes, but not in terms of interrupting the child education, not above the child's education, and that's what they did. They didn't consider these are two children. One is 6. Well, I mean, one got aggregate 6 and one aggregate 10. Those are top marks in this country. You have people in there with 18, right, and they allow them to get in the school, and these are high marks, and they refuse them because they have dreadlocks. So they are violating the Constitution.
That's not their problem.
I don't see where the Constitution have given them that right to violate the child rights in terms of taking him out of school to prevent him to get an education. The Constitution doesn't say anything like that. And that's one of the reasons why we're taking it to court for the court to define. We're expecting that the issue of discrimination is one issue that they have to deal with. The violation of the Constitution is another issue they have to deal with. And then damages, because we went through a whole lot of traumatic experience. We had to take the child to a psychiatric hospital because of the fact that he was traumatized by the whole issue. So we're going to look into all that, and whatever else is there, then we expect that to be applied.
First of all, we did not even have an idea that they were going to do any program on secondary education. Mm-hmm. We heard it through social media. Something was going on. Somebody said, "Do you know what is going on at Super Morning Show?" And I said, "What is going on?" So I called people that I know at Joy News and I said, "What is going on?" They had no clue what was going on. Then I called GES and said, "Hey, what is going on?" And they said, "We have no clue." So we deployed people to just listen in. That was when we even knew they was going to do anything on Free Senior High School, much less coming to us to tell us that we've done a study or we've done research or we've gone to your schools and this was going on. No notification whatsoever. We attempted through so many means to respond, for them to bring us on. And they said no. They've run these 3 continuous days without giving us opportunity to respond to the good people of Ghana. What do you say with?
Let me end by addressing a particular line of the current argument being made about the threat to rights and freedoms. I believe this has led to a new definition of a culture of silence. It goes along the line. That when people in government and all government policies are criticized, and there is a defense of the people of policies, it is intimidatory and leads to a culture of silence. A radio station is currently running a campaign against free SHS. During the last election, I got the clear impression free SHS had been endorsed by all political parties, and all we needed to do was to keep improving it. Would a spirited defense of the free SHS policy constitute an attack on press freedom? I wonder. It cannot be that everyone has a right of reply except members of the government and officialdom. Nor can it be that challenging an opinion expressed by a journalist constitutes an attack on press freedom. What I believe may be sorely lacking in our society today is the need to listen to each other more. Knowledge has never been a gift granted exclusively to one group. We must listen and hear each other more. And for me personally, I find it ironic that the presidency of a man who has been and continues to be daily the most vilified political figure of his generation can be accused of presiding over a culture of silence. There's no midnight knock on the door in Ghana for authors of dissenting views, nor will there be during my presidency.
Well, so those are issues that happen in April and in May, ending on the free SHS note. In May, we ran a program right here on the Super Morning Show where we got, parents, because we had received a lot of complaints from parents about the double track.
Okay.
And how they felt certain things could be done about it, how they felt there should be certainty on the reopening dates. And so we did a program, we activated phone lines, parents joined the show, they complained about the issues they had with free SHS. And then we heard from headmasters, we heard from students, and we heard from the Ghana Education Service, the GES, who were joined in studio by Dr. Kwabena Tando, who is the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Education Service. And before we ran that program, we talked about how the free SHS had been the most important social intervention program under this government, and we're giving government feedback. And so our feedback generated all the response that you heard. That was in May.
That was in May, yes.
Yes, so those are the issues that transpired in May. In April also, you heard of issues about Galamsey and all. When we return after these messages, we'll find out what transpired in June, because in June there were the vetting of deputy ministers. Then we have Kaka's death and matters arising, the Ejra disturbances. I will tell you more about that. Also, June, popular televangelist and prophet T.B. Joshua died a few days to his birthday. But that'll be after these few messages here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Super Morning Show.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come, and the Roverman Festival of Plays is back with not 5 but 6 spectacular Ebo White plays. 25th December, Dear God, 27th December, The Comeback, 28th December, Caught in the Act, 1st January, Devil's Wife, 2nd January, Blackmail, 3rd January, The Secret Code of Wives. Venue, National Theatre. Time, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day. Rates, 100 Ghana cedis for individual shows, 500 Ghana cedis for all 6 shows. Tickets available at *713 *5 #. Joy FM, Shell shops at Airport, Dansuman, East Legon, and Tema Community 11. Total shops at Bachuna and Hacho. Frankie's, Osu, Say Cheers at Accra Mall, and all other usual outlets. Enquiries, WhatsApp 050-554-6030. Sponsored by Gino, Toyota Ghana Limited, Dolphin Finance, Investcorp, and Total Family Health Organization. Partners, National Theatre and Joy FM. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Go with MasterCard and open up a world of priceless possibilities. From online streaming subscriptions from around the world, to dining out at your usual restaurant, or finding new favorites, to the thrill of an in-store shopping spree. From treating yourself to a movie, to spoiling the family with an unforgettable holiday destination. Whatever you do and wherever you go, from the moment you choose your card in the bank, go with MasterCard, the secure and convenient way to pay. MasterCard, start something priceless.
BIG, Tatum, with G Money on every mobile network. Hello everyone, it's your rock star Kwame Eugene. When I'm performing on stage, I prefer to work with a band that knows and understands my music. Together, we create a synergy that blows the roof. Likewise, in my day-to-day transactions, I rely on G Money because it aids me with smooth and secure transactions to all networks and banks. The G Money mobile wallet is powered by GCB Bank. It is the safest and most secure wallet. With G-Money, I'm always the G that gets things done. I am able to quickly receive and send money to my loved ones when needed.
Be a G like Kwame Eugene. Walk to any G-Money agent or GCB Bank branch near you and sign on today with the Ghana card. Dial *422# and make transfers to friends and family on all networks without hassle, and experience a variety of packages on G-Money. To be a G-Money agent, walk into any GCB Bank branch and get registered. It pays to be a G, so be a G. Tratum with G-Money.
Maudada no pediani bianye di pa and the pear malt, milk, and a cocoa moi and mammy lumuda shima.
From Nestle.
Every I side to the income to you, I just say a ye. Hey,
Libra coffee, your ceiling be smooth, bright and fine, Papa.
That's an understatement. It dey blink like 80 carats white gold. This be Interface plasterboard ceilings. Smooth, bright, and long-lasting. Everybody where they come here, they fill up. Where they direct them go Interface Limited for world-class quality.
If you're involved in new property development, renovation, or decoration, the right place for you is Interface Limited. Call us on 0274 999999 or visit our website at
www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook Interface Limited GH. Instagram interface.limited.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Oh yes, the excitement is on. The Malcolm Santana promo is still rewarding you for shopping with us this Christmas. Malcolm is still giving away lots of offers, which includes 10,000 Ghana cedis worth of gift vouchers, a trip to Dubai, and car prizes. For our lucky winners for the gift vouchers, we have Mr. Jewel Hazel, Mr. Edgar Samoa, and 13 others. Now when we move to the Dubai trip, we have some lucky winners like Mr. Charles Opontiamoa, Mr. Louis Echampon, and 11 others. Ellen and Mr. Ransford Asante are lucky winners for the car prizes so far. Don't be left out from these exciting offers. Just rush into any of our Malcolm branches nationwide and spend 400 Ghana cedis and above to be part of these lucky winners. Terms and conditions apply. Errors and omissions accepted. Malcolm, where Santa shop.
What would you do if you have the choice to do anything in life? Build your dream house, take very good care of your family, and plan for a comfortable retirement. Plan a befitting funeral for your loved ones when they depart. How would you live if you knew there was a friend waiting to support you on all of your life's choices?
You have such a friend in Glyco Life Insurance. Glyco Life has all the plans to meet your life's needs. Your child's education, your life savings, your mortgage, funerals, redundancy, and your retirement, and takes the burden off your shoulders. So go ahead and live life to the fullest today with Glyco Life Insurance plans. And remember that all our policies are hedged against inflation. Talk to Glyco Life on 0302 218 500 or 246 142. Also visit our website at www.glycolife.com or any of our branches nationwide for more information.
Glycolife, we cushion you for life.
Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Read the information on the gas cylinder to be informed of proper care. Always store gas cylinders upright on a stable platform with a valve on top. Keep cylinder installed at ground level. LPG cylinders should be handled with care. Do not roll or drag a gas cylinder on the floor. This can cause an explosion. Stored cylinders should be in a well-ventilated area and kept at a safe distance. Gas cylinders should be transported in an upright position and secured firmly. A message from the National Petroleum Authority.
Use it safely and petroleum gas. Use it safely and wisely.
An exciting Xmas season is here again. Yes, Christmas comes early. 10bet brought Santa already. Score with 10bet December giveaway. Stand a chance to winning phones, tablets, cash bonuses, and data bundles. Every bet of 6 Ghana cedis will give you points to win your prizes. Visit www.10bet.com.gh and start winning now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. Gaming can be addictive.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And you're still live on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, we want you to tell us who your best performing ministers are for the year 2021 and who your worst performing ministers are. Just get to Twitter, use the hashtag JoySMS and share these thoughts with us. And we'll be reading some of your tweets shortly. We'll also be getting into your major stories. What are the biggest stories of 2021 for you? Join us and tell us also on Twitter what the biggest stories of 2021 are. We'll be coming back and we'll be sharing these messages and tweets with the rest of the world. But do you know that electrical cables constitute less than 3% of your building project budget? Yes, less than 3%. But can actually render all your building projects useless. Because you can lose your whole building if you go for the wrong electrical cables. Do you also know that Tropical Cable is the only Ghanaian cable manufacturing company that produces flame retardant low smoke cables that offers protection against electrical fires? Listen, the key phrase is that it offers protection against electrical fires. Now you should be thinking about that. Tropical Cable is an ISO 9001 2015 certified company with decades of cable manufacturing experience and produces the best quality cables, including building wires, underground cables, overhead line conductors, communication cables, solar cables, and all kinds of cables in all of Africa. Our cables and all our cables have been approved by the Ghana Standards Authority, and they come highly recommended by the Energy Commission of Ghana and all our public utility services like ECG, NEDCO, VRE, just to mention a few. So when you're thinking cable, think Tropical Cables. Okay? Win amazing prizes and gifts by visiting any of our sales outlets across the country to get your flame retardant low smoke cables now. Call 0268769840 or visit tropicalcables.com for further details. Tropical Cables, top papa prekon. When thinking cables, just think Tropical Cables. Now it's time to be a G with G Money, the most reliable and secure mobile money wallet. Take part in the Win Like a G promo and win monthly rewards or a brand new salon car as the grand reward. To sign up, visit any G Money agent or GCB Bank branch nationwide. Perform transactions to build points and win amazing prizes such as fridges, air conditioners, and many more, or a brand new car. G Money agents are part of this promo. This amazing promo. Sign up customers, perform more transactions, and win too. The more points, the better your rewards. G Money, aspired by GCB Bank, Ghana's largest and safest bank. Papanaba, be a G, Chatum with G Money on any mobile network. And I'm sure you've heard about the Orange Support Center. Well, if you haven't, then the Orange Support Center provides support to survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, including psychosocial support, legal support, and medical services where necessary. Call the Orange Support Center on 0800 111 222. It's still free. If you know anyone who's suffering from a difficult marital separation and needs help, call the Orange Support Center. If you notice gender-based violence anywhere or see something, please say something because you might be saving a life. There's good news for victims of sexual and gender-based violence. UNFPA Ghana and the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection have established the Orange Support Center. To support them, call now on 0800 111 222 to seek assistance because it attracts no charge. So keep tweeting and telling us who your best and worst performing ministers are. Lots of you are tweeting. Maureen, what are they saying on Twitter?
So many exciting messages coming through Twitter. We have one from Mr. Oludara Jones, and Mr. Jones is saying that the worst performing minister is the agric minister. I tell you what, my entire life I haven't seen kinky or egg prices increase astronomically under no other government than this very one. The best minister goes to information, that's upon Nkrumah. He know they flop, in the words of Mr. Jones, and the PR machine is bay. And we have Gasma One saying that Ken Oforiatta is the worst performing minister, where he's saying that he has no best performing minister. Again, we have I think Isaac _Harun, saying that aside Mr. Henry Quarte, who is doing something positive to change things in Accra, the rest are the very worst performing government appointees ever in the history of our country. And again, we have from Honorable Edu Tete saying that education agriculture and road ministry are the worst performing sector, and that the best is the security minister, and there's some sanity these days. And we have Fix Africa now saying that his worst performing ministers are health, road, finance, and the vice president, as well as the agric minister, and that he said he would give his best to Honorable Henry Kwate. And we have LUN_D saying that the best minister is a minister for trade, while the worst minister is the finance minister. So again, I think Henry Kwate is taking the lead for best minister so far, while we still have the worst minister tying in the same place. We have I think agric, health, and the other ones that people are mentioning, transport. So I think
and finance and all of that.
And finance, yes. So
but someone brings in the vice president, please. We say ministers. Don't go and rate the vice president. We have not asked you to go and rate the vice president. Then you have gone to include the vice president. We say ministers.
Yes, ministers only.
The roads minister is also coming under lots of pressure. People are actually saying that the roads minister has not been performing. The agric minister, well, in the midst of planting for food and jobs, where he says that we're doing very well, you would expect that the prices of food on the market would confirm how well we're doing when it comes to planting for food and jobs. Unfortunately, the evidence on the ground does not suggest that. But let's get into stories making news. So please, keep your tweets coming. I will be reading all those tweets here on the Super Morning Show on who your best and worst performing ministers are, and also the major stories of 2021 for you. And in June, there was a vetting of deputy ministers. Then the Edra disturbances, carcass death and matters arising, the death of TB Joshua. In July, new special prosecutor announced Sam George and his team, on the LGBTQI bill, and there was this whole issue about spousal emoluments and the vetting of the special prosecutor. Let's see what happened in June and July.
You also came by the amount of $150.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, it will be very difficult for me to answer this particular question.
Were there evidence of under-declaration?
And my answer is not that I was aware of.
Come again?
Not that I was aware of.
Not that you...
I was aware of.
Tell me the contract arrangement with Frontier.
Have you seen it?
I am saying, tell me the contract arrangement with Frontier.
Okay, the point is that I have not seen the details in the contract.
I was not consulted. However, what I know, and I wasn't consulted with regards to how much is charged at the airports.
Are you aware that the company Frontiers Healthcare Services Limited was only incorporated on 21st July 2020? Are you aware?
No, I would say I'm not aware.
So one person has been shot, and you can see him in your shot there. One person has been shot, and the military contingent and the police are in here firing shots.
This bill looks to criminalize not just the activity, but the promotion, advocacy, funding of homosexuality in all of its forms. And so it will become criminal upon the successful passage of this bill into law for anybody to produce any promotional material, any TV station to show content that supports it, anybody who wants to provide funding for LGBTQ activities, and those engaged in the activities. This bill doesn't just end there. It goes ahead to segment those who are engaged in LGBTQ. We've established clearly that homosexuality is not a human right. It is a lifestyle choice. And so we respect the human rights of practitioners of homosexuality to get a free and fair trial. However, their sexual orientation and choices cannot be deemed to be a human right, and this is in consonance with the 1992 Constitution of Ghana.
It's indicated that the most veritable source of corruption globally, and particularly Ghana, is the abuse of conflict of interest. And many situations of unethical behavior is associated with the person's conflict of interest. What strategy do you have?
My strategy is that, I'm not naive to assume that
I'm coming to stop corruption. There is no way I can stop corruption. God himself will not even acclaim to that. But I am going to make corruption very costly, very, very costly to engage in terms of conflict of interest.
Chairman, you have just said that you make corruption costly, high-risk activity. How do you intend to work that?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Honorable Chair, first, I'm going to institute what I call pressure for progress. I'm going to institute systemic reviews of public sector institutions and the development of integrity plans.
To pay the arrears, listen to arrears, of allowances of sitting first and second ladies and the spouses of ex-heads of states through government as per the computations attached. The payments to the sitting first and second ladies cover the period 7 January 2001 to 31st December 2004, while those to the spouses of ex-heads of state cover the period 1st April 2000 to 31st December 2004. Your ministry is authorized to take the necessary steps to put the decision in effect and to have the payments mechanized with the effect from January 2005.
Right.
The bottom line argument I'm making is that spouses are alien to the Constitution per Article 71. We all are saying so. So why even think of giving them offices, vehicles, and allowances from the state coffers? Why think so? There's no legal basis, but it was a humanitarian. That sensitivity, we all say, oh, these people are doing something.
Morning Show.
Right, so there you go. The Jura disturbances, Kaka's death. You also had, the new special prosecutor being vetted in Parliament. Some Georgia splitting the LGBTQI, bill. That's the bill on proper family values.
Yeah, and in July, we also witnessed the popular letter that Oswald wrote to his mother about his request for our day. And we saw how the whole nation actually came in to help this special young boy celebrate this very important day in school. And so I really hope that throughout everyone's childhood, we all get our requests. The whole nation comes and backs our request like that. Like, that would really be very nice.
Well, that young man, yes, the whole nation came. But the parents did one thing. After everything, they donated everything to an orphanage.
Yeah.
And it was also instructive that the young boy was part of it. And so he's learning that, yes, when society gives you, you give back.
Yes.
So society will give you, but you must also give back to society.
Definitely.
And for me, that's the most important thing that a young man, would learn. Because he then has to go ahead and give back to society. Yes. But let's get into August and September. So, in August, service recruitment across the country. The Sputnik V scandal, Jiman Menu in Parliament, they presented their report. We're talking about wanting to vaccinate 20 million people by end of the year. The last time we spoke to Dr. Patrick Kumabwaji, we had vaccinated 10 million. We're still on. We'll find out how many we've reached now. There was a Fix the Country demonstration, which you talked about.
Yeah, my favorite.
Yeah, then the appointment of Dr. George Akufu Dampari. President Akufo-Addo was in Doma. He joked about, he was in Sunyani, he joked about, the health minister, sacking and how Ghana for Papa Nasum. In September, the Takrady woman who faked kidnapping, the pregnant woman who faked kidnapping was arrested. And Siki Akono was sacked. But there was also, a documentary here about the Sino-Hydro deal. Where is the $2 billion? That generated lots of controversy. Let's listen to what happened in August and September.
In the first place, I want to put it on record that the $200 million Ghana secured for the Stagrame housing project was never given to Alhaji Collins Dauda, nor the Ministry of Works and Housing. The entire facility was at the Ministry of Finance. And the Ministry of Works and Housing, under the supervision of Alhaji Collins Dauda, was to supervise the project implementation. So when the consultant on the project, in this case, AESL, generates certificates performance certificate, it was the duty of the ministry to add a covering letter and forward the certificate to Ministry of Finance for payment. That was the arrangement. So Colin Zelda was not directly responsible for the disbursement of the funds.
There's so much happening, so much things happening in this country that are not going on. That's why you can see the youth are put on here to voice out and tell the people they have elected to govern them that nothing is going on.
All my time, all my any future, all my time.
Rulers, he's a stealer. He's a stealer.
Well, I don't know if you have any evidence to say that he's a stealer, but your concerns are that the country should be fixed.
It should fix our concerns. Education is poor. Our university, now he's taught. We are begging him to leave and go.
We are tired. He must be impeached. The agriculture minister must rise. The agriculture minister must revamp all the agriculture sector, and the technical sector must revamp.
Brofo awama bembu de me ka be koso akasa mo doso papa Minister of Health and yeah papa na so Domadi se ajumamedu wa bre health no guso.
And it goes on to say the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association has taken a decision to terminate the appointment of Black Stars coach Charles Akon and his two assistants with immediate effect. This follows the receipt of the technical report from the head coach of the senior national team and the report from the Black Stars Management Committee following Ghana's Group G World Cup qualifying matches against Ethiopia and South Africa. The Executive Council, after considering the two reports, have decided to terminate its relationship with the head coach, C.K. Akono, and the two assistants. The Executive Council has formed a 3-member committee made up of Vice President Mark Addo, the Upper East Regional Football Association Chairman Alhaji Salifu Zida, and Dr. Randy Abe to find a head coach and assistant coaches for the Black Stars within the next 24 hours. And this is very important.
Right, so those are the major issues of August and September 2021. C.K. Akono sacked, and well, we all know what happened after that. Milovan Rajvac appointed as coach of the senior national team, the Black Stars. We are on the verge of qualifying for the World Cup. That's, if we're able to win in the playoffs, we will qualify for the
Are you
World
hopeful that we are going to win?
Yes, I'm hopeful. I want to be in Qatar for the World Cup, so I want us to win. I seriously would want us to qualify. I'm not one of those who believe that the Black Stars are not doing well, so we don't have to qualify for any major tournament. I think that we should qualify for the World Cup. The marketing the World Cup gives you is enormous.
Yeah.
And so I want us to be at the World Cup. And I mean, the whole world would converge on that stage, and people would get to know that there's a country called Ghana. And our football will tell a lot about us. Okay, I've still not gotten over 2010. I want to get over 2010 or 2022.
Yeah, I'm definitely hopeful. I just know that when we get there, we're going to put up a very spectacular performance, and I'm really excited about supporting the Black Stars all the way.
Well, the performance I am not sure of because I think our best bet was in 2010. I mean, but
you don't think we can make a comeback after 2010?
Well, the group I see now. To be very honest with you, we had some of the best players in 2010. I'm not sure we have these same players in 2022, but who knows? I mean, new players may emerge, and we have great players like Kudus Mohammed. If he keeps fit, fantastic player, and we may get other players who may want to switch nationality because they are Ghanaians but are playing for other countries. So that would not be a bad one. They may probably want to join us. And in August also we saw the appointment of IGP George Akuffo Dampare, and I think the evidence is for all to see.
Yes.
Whatever he's done today, even the prophets who are waiting for 31st night prophecies will do the prophecies right. They know that there's a new chef in town.
Yes.
There's a new chef in town. Anyway, so when we return after these messages, we would get into what happened in October. Well, that was when you heard the prophecy of Shatawale's death.
Yeah, I think that's even right with the, the IGP actually warning over prophecies of doom. What we saw when it happened with Shatawale's supposed prophecy and his death, but it didn't come to pass.
And also faking his attack.
Yeah. We'll get more into that when we get back right after these.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. This breaks my heart, knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. Follow these safe steps and help save lives. Drivers and pedestrians share the same responsibility of keeping themselves and others safe. Your eyes and ears are your best safety tools. Avoid using electronic devices that distract your attention. Stay on sidewalks. If there is no footpath, walk on the edge of the road facing oncoming traffic. At a road crossing, stop, look both ways, listen, and then cross. And please, never play in or near roads. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
This announcement is brought to you by the Prudent Foundation in partnership with the FIA Action for Road Safety, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and the Didier Drogba Foundation.
Maudada no pediani bianye di pa and pe wo malt milk ena koko mu a ema milomu da shima.
From Nestle.
Every ahwehwe side de nkratu yi mu agya tum se eye.
Hello, my name is Anita Boache, the Corporate Accounts Manager of Total Petroleum Ghana PLC. On the occasion of this Yuletide celebration, I want all drivers to adhere to this crucial road safety tip. Do not drink and drive. This is because just 0.05% of blood alcohol concentrations increase significantly the probability of road accidents. Alcohol and drugs affect the driver by slowing down his or her coordination and appreciation of events in real time, which then reduces the reaction time. This is believed to be a factor in nearly 1/3 of fatal road accidents. Avoid driving when under medications or drugs that have drowsy effects. Remember, your family needs you alive, Ghana needs you alive, and Total Petroleum Ghana PLC needs you alive. On behalf of the entire management and staff of Total Petroleum Ghana PLC, we wish you safe holidays and a prosperous new year. Afishiapa.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. This breaks my heart, knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. Follow these safe steps and help save lives. Motorcycles are a popular form of transport. If you're a rider or a passenger, always wear a helmet. Make sure it's good quality with clear vision and fits well with the straps done up. Always be aware of bigger vehicles around you. Stay out of the blind spots. Avoid weaving between vehicles and across lanes. Keep a safe distance from other motorists. This gives you enough time to react in dangerous situations. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
This announcement is brought to you by the Prudent Foundation in partnership with the FIA Action for Road Safety, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and the Didier Drogba Foundation.
This is beyond the return. Hey Charlie, December in GH is here again. Be part of the celebrations. As you have fun, continue wearing your mask, observe social distancing, and wash your hands frequently. COVID-19 vaccination card is required to attend all events. To receive your vaccination, visit the nearest health center. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Tourism Authority under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture and the Beyond the Return project. Welcome back home to
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Go with MasterCard and open up a world of priceless possibilities. From online streaming subscriptions from around the world to dining out at your usual restaurant or finding new favorites to the thrill of an in-store shopping spree. From treating yourself to a movie to spoiling the family with an unforgettable holiday destination. Whatever you do and wherever you go, from the moment you choose your card in the bank, go with MasterCard, the secure and convenient way to pay. MasterCard, start something priceless.
He wants. What's the wedding easy? Oh, you butu ankasa. Wakaka.
Messi, Lufat na wajima were you?
Hey, malaria drew Lufat. Jama wedding were your hospital.
Sister, where I imagine there, few hours to my wedding. No Messi semu huma yeshepe. Minkata was mikuniya. My husband is sick.
Hey, Jama tornado. Na bazi no yen.
What's the water tested positive for malaria?
No, na benti one for ambulance na one.
Up ambulance. It's not a bicycle.
Hey, no, nyasi from Kakabo.
No, kick. Many wedding gonna me make up nina. Sometimes.
That's right.
Nearest pharmacy. Oh, one meji Lufat.
Entrance pharmaceuticals for one malaria druna.
Inyo. No ye na. One chair. Mukuno jina nenadri. A brand pa.
Ize. No kuniso. No pona waka that you make kiss the bride. If you want to show day.
No, donna. Man, no, you don't know.
Injija, woman malaria and kawon to them. Lufat. Eye malaria drop a coupe. Sa igedi nkratwe. FDA ahwehwemagia to say eye.
These holidays, choose to be wacky.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Choose to be weird. Choose oodles of fun, adventure, and excitement.
Family adventure.
Choose to be awesome.
Ooh.
To be out there.
Y'all ready to get your trick-or-treat on?
And to laugh your socks off. It's your moment to choose joy, to choose to get connected to DSTV.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come, and the Roverman Festival of Plays is back with not 5 but 6 spectacular Ebo White plays. 25th December, Dear God, 27th December, The Comeback. 28th December, Caught in the Act. 1st January, Devil's Wife. 2nd January, Blackmail. 3rd January, The Secret Code of Wives. Venue, National Theatre. Time, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day. Rates, 100 Ghana cedis for individual shows, 500 Ghana cedis for all 6 shows. Tickets available at *713 *5 *5#. Joy FM. Shell shops at Airport, Dansuman, East Legon, and Tema Community 11. Total shops at Bachuna and Hacho. Frankie's, Osu, Say Cheers at Accra Mall, and all other usual outlets. Enquiries, WhatsApp 050 554 6030. Sponsored by Gino, Toyota Ghana Limited, Dolphin Finance, Investcorp, and Total Family Health Organization. Partners, National Theatre and Joy FM. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Super Morning Show.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. If you just joined us, well, this morning we're looking at the biggest stories of 2021, and you've been telling us your best and worst performing ministers. Many of you have resorted to Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS and engaging with us, and we're so excited that you've engaged with us. We'll be sharing more of your tweets shortly. We'll be getting into, our main stories, our final batch of major stories. That'll be for October, November, December. But as we celebrate this festive season and the new year, let's keep safe. When using LPG, when you smell gas, open doors and windows to get rid of the gas. Check and see if the gas has been left on. If not, there's probably a gas leakage. So turn off the regulator and call technicians to service your stove. If it is safe to do so, try to locate the source of leak by applying a solution of soapy water to the base of your cylinder valve or along the flexible hose. If bubbles appear and become bigger or increase in number, then you have a leak. Knowing where the leak is helps to prevent accidents, and there's a message from the National Petroleum Authority. Look, Cepline. Cepline gives you 60 gigabyte free data when you buy a new device. Ever wondered how many hours of free data that is? Well, let me tell you. 24 hours for your favorite movies or series on Netflix or YouTube in HD quality for free. 1,523 hours to stream any of your hip life, high life, rap, reggae, jazz, balogo, or any genre of music for free. 200 hours of WhatsApp or FaceTime calls to connect with family and friends for that concern for free. 20 hours to host your video conferences on Zoom or whichever video application you use. Time, they say, is everything, and it's the hours that count. Let Surfline be the power behind your need to connect, learn, and be entertained for longer hours than any network. Buy your Surfline device from Surfline shops and retail outlets today. Nothing works better than Surfline. Surfline, better together. And keep your text messages coming here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be reading them. Text messages brought to us by Glyco Critical Illness Plan GSIP. It's in your best interest to survive. And Fabri Metal, your partner in steel. And at Glyco Life, we believe this is the time to protect your future with our life insurance policies. Our products are designed to offer you peace of mind, especially in this COVID-19 era. To our policyholders, your claims are very important to us, and we advise you to visit our offices or the Glyco Life website, glycolife.com, to lodge your claims for prompt service. We're surviving COVID-19 together, so please pay your premiums via your chosen mode of payment or by Momo on 0591 441473 or by e-premium for micro insurance to safeguard your policies. Our call center team is ready to support you, so call us on 0202 222 1113 for assistance or contact us via our digital channels. We care for your safety, so all our offices are implementing the Ghana Health Services recommended COVID-19 protocols. Please practice social distancing, keep safe, and trust Glyco Life to cushion you for life. Okay, so let's get to see what you're saying when it comes to who the best performing and worst performing ministers are. Maureen, what's Twitter saying?
Very interesting takes from people as to who their best and worst performing ministers of 2021 are. So we have Abu Lassani Mohammed saying that lawyer Samuel Jinapor, who is the MP for Damango and Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, is the overall best performing minister for 2021, followed by the Savannah Regional Minister, Honorable Saeed Muhazu Jibril. And Kilinsko GH is saying that the Education Minister is the worst minister from my side because that's actually the sector of my interest, and I'm actually even yet to have the best one. Salasi says that I would have given the best to Accra Regional Minister until he decided to close down beaches. So Salasi would have given his best performing minister of 2021 to the Accra Regional Minister until he decided to close down the beaches. But as for the West Minister, he said he is proud and thankful to announce to you the Agricultural Minister who sleeps and wakes up to announce food prices. That is what Salasi is saying. And we have Alfred Achubaya saying that his best minister is the Greater Accra Regional Minister and his worst is the Agric Minister. Yobo One is saying that Abu Jinapor and Kojo Opon Nkrumah are the best, and the worst among them are Dr. Edu Trum and Matthew Opoku Prempe. We have Solomon Akogo saying that his best performing minister is the Greater Accra Regional Minister, and his worst are the Agric Minister and the Lands Minister. Kevin Morgan at Kelvin_Morgan is saying that the best minister is Honorable Herbert Crapper, the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry. So I'm with Kelvin on this one, that the best minister for 2021 is Honorable Herbert Crapper, the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry. We have said Jabba saying that the worst position is tied between the Finance Minister and the Agric Minister. And Dansuman King, which is at Dansuman King, is saying that Henry Kwate is the best minister for me, but the worst for me are Ken Oforiata, Efriye Akoto, and Matthew Opoku Prempe. At OJ1, at OJ_1, is saying that the best minister is the Greater Accra Minister, and the worst for him is the Sanitation Minister. And at Dr_Who09 is saying that my worst is the Agric Minister and my best is Henry Kwate. So these are your takes on who the best and worst performing ministers of 2021 are, and keep sending them via the hashtag JoySMS as we continue to read your tweets on your best and worst performing ministers of 2021.
So the Agric Minister, It's up there, together with the roads minister, but he's showing more, the agric minister, and the best performing minister from all indications, as we have seen, is the Greater Accra Regional Minister. He's done marvelous this year.
Except the person who is not happy because he closed down the beaches.
Yes, because he did the right thing by closing down the beaches. Anyway, let's get to... our major stories for October, November, December. In October, there was prophecy about Shatawale's death. Kuyapimpolo was in court and all those issues. The 499 law students. Yes. You would know that as a law student. Nanado, he made fun of some of his aspirants wanting to be presidents. In November, December, we've been talking about e-levy, fuel increment, toll booths closed. Rose demonstration. It says, demonstrations do not fix routes. And the tidal waves, what the experts call storm surge in the Volta region, Ketu South, Keta, and the Anglo districts, rendering thousands homeless. Let's listen to what transpired in October, November, December.
I also told down so. Send me a Shatawale. Who a chance? Shatawale na de chance ni, I think Mensa and Yama Mensa. And Omon Paye more day because 18th October 2021. How about lost of life?
We they do like police in the Ghana. Might not be anything. Because when I'm media they don't want negative news for Shatawale. So constantly when they talk, police no go take them. Right now everybody they wait for 18th and more obituaries. This one we beg. We don't need police. Shatta movement, we need police already. We don't need police, we don't need soldier. Shatta movement, we get police for inside, we get president for inside, we get soldiers for inside, we get one everything.
I'm sure by now our issues about the 499 wanting admission into the law school who actually passed the law exams as per the rules of the IEC, which has already been petitioned to your office through the agri students. In addition to that, we of the National Association of Law Students also thought it wise to add our voice and also let you know what is going on within the legal fraternity.
Now, maybe I'm paying for them. Me said you want to Tiansana, so we come, Mamma, me paying for the show. Did you kind a year? Asante my commissioner, commissioner, regional minister, why? Minister of Transport, or here airport, known as Furiasiama, Dencheni, and Waba, so on the now. Omalo bako ya peja nene omo bia so enjono no Francis Asensu Wache, Minister for Works and Housing, and your boss, National Security boss. Wanda now and then year na samato until new na house also regional chairman, famous chairman one won to me now. Uchame, who's free food and agriculture minister, says so now, or be the president. Minister. Who's free? And pay for no back up, only your pay president in Minister of Trade and Industry or bedroom up when you are a bomb.
We are sure to complete 6,000 kilometers of roads between now and 2024, but we have programmed 11,000. The remaining 5,000 will be at various levels of completion. We have programmed to build at least up to 20 kilometers of 20 number interchanges, by 2024. Okay, and bridges, we have programmed to build 120 bridges, between now and 2024. These road activities, has it ever happened in this country? Has anybody ever seen it before? And is it reasonable for anybody to say that all roads everywhere should be built simultaneously? So this demonstration should stop. And at times you get people who are supposed to know better. You know, people who are well educated, people who should advise, you know, their colleagues, even joining demonstrations. Demonstrations don't build roads.
In fact,
the increment on most products in the country has made life difficult for the less privileged. The percentage that comes from the increase in the price of fuel largely goes to those in high places, and the government should look at reducing the prices.
Yes, we used to buy 30 cedi for the whole day, but now it's like you have to buy 60 cedi, and it's not helping. The way Gankasa that we get.
E-levy Monday fully, and e-levy means a lot to us and to the Ghanaian people. If you want e-levy, Monday, Tuesday, we are prepared for you. Full glare of the public, we debate it, we vote on it, and take a decision as appropriate. We debate the policy principles of it. We will tell Ghanaians where we stand, that we do not think that you are sensitive enough to proceed further with it.
So that was the minority leader, but the majority leader, Osei Mensah Bonsu, is confident the House will approve the levy, which he says is an integral part of the 2022 budget.
The major revenue source, the e-levy, is going to be considered by Parliament. I want to believe that Parliament, after the unanimous passage of the appropriation bill, shall rise to the occasion to pass the major revenue source to feed the work program of the government for 2022.
If the sea is rougher, we just wake up and stay and sit down and be waiting for the day to come. Because if you sleep, you don't know that the water will come to the room.
With the climate change, you can see it's really affecting our community.
This is Fuvame. Some of the people who are just moving away from Agbokeji now used to live here. After years of sea erosion, everyone has left.
It was a big community, very big community. The people keep on moving backwards. Keep on moving backwards till the time they get close to the river. And there's no place for them to move, to step back anymore. So final decision was they have to move from this community to resettle at Agbokeji.
Papa, aheya na ye adwuma dididi. Aheya na ye adwuma de hye yemba. Ye ni adwuma bia e wo man mu aye bekọ akoye. Ye ni adwuma bia e wo man mu aye be ye den. Ye bekọ akoye.
E dia na na wo ton.
Me pa chonkosua na manu esi we. Omo se omo ma me nginem. Menim de yankoye se yankobọ kro no se yankobọ asha. But to your master pe omo pa che se yankoye den.
Okay. Well, what she's saying is that they make money when there's congestion here, and that's how they sell to the people who are in the vehicles and the cars paying the toll. Now that the toll booth is no longer going to function, she doesn't know how they're going to survive. Yeah, that's it. Well, she says she's...
Morning Show. Right, so that's ending on some of those who are trading along the toll booths, complaining about how the closure of the toll booths are affecting them. You know, the fact that when there's congestion at these toll booths, they put their wares there, and people stuck in traffic getting to the toll booths would get closer and purchase things from them. And they believe that the directive would hurt them. You also had the issue about the storm surge. The storm surge, and you ask yourself, how can we deal with it? Well, in the budget, there's an allocation of 10 million Ghana cedis for feasibility and engineering studies on how we can fix Ghana's coastline, 540 kilometers coastline. There's some who believe that we should be thinking of engaging in the phase 2 of the Blekusu Sea Defense, and that would take care of those who are affected along the K2 South, Keta and Anglo districts. Well, that's all for you to say now, because very soon will be handing over the show to you when we activate the phone lines for you to give us a call. But of course, there's also the e-levy. Well, that was suspended, and we know that it's something that is going to come back to Parliament when Parliament resumes on the 18th of January 2022. Would it pass in its current state? Would it be totally rejected, or would it be withdrawn completely? Would the government reduce it? And let me say this. Now, mobile money services was started by the telecommunication companies.
Yeah.
Now, they started a service and put a charge on it, a service fee. 1% they asked us to pay.
Yeah.
Now, today, they are willing to reduce it by 2.5%. The government did not start this service. The government intends to tax it 1.75%. The question is, why is it difficult for the government to reduce it? When the people who started the service, because today, if the telcos refuse to provide that service, you would have nothing to tax. The telcos who are providers of the service are willing to have it reduced. Why is it difficult for government to also reduce its 1.75%? I know that, those in authority listen to this show a lot. If the telcos have decided, they've agreed to reduce it, you engage them and they've decided to reduce it, you should also be reducing it. The Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research of the University of Ghana, they've told you that this is a financial transaction tax. And the financial transaction tax is to reduce the risk involved there. Listen to it carefully. Reduce risk mitigation measures. You are using it for revenue generation. And yet, they're telling you, if you really want to implement it, because they think it is not the way to go, but if you want to implement it, then 0.5% to 1% will do. 0.5% to 1% will do. I think you should be listening to them. Don't be in a hurry to impose a 1.75%. Anyway, look, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices, has introduced an online store for your shopping convenience. This means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of our branches. It's hassle-free, and we'll arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time. We offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions have applied at Kingdom. Quality and affordability is our hallmark. And Allianz Life wishes you all things which are wonderful, all things which are meaningful, and all things which bring you joy this holiday season and throughout the coming year. Allianz Life, we secure your future. For more information, call us on 0302 267 892. Follow Allianz Live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. On Allianz Ghana and on Instagram at Allianz_GH. So, we're handing over the show to you now. We want to hear from you. You've listened to us. We've talked about, all the major stories. We've asked you the question, who are your best and worst performing ministers of 2021? So why don't you give us a call now and tell us your major stories of 2021, and also get to tell us who are your best and worst performing ministers of 2021. 0302 216 541, 0302 216 541, and 055 1111997, 055 1111997, 0302 216 541. You can give us a call now and get to tell us who your best performing ministers, who your worst performing ministers are. You probably may be telling us why you think they're your best performing ministers, why you think they're your worst performing ministers. And you also, get to tell us your major stories for 2021. Let's get to George from Sakaman. George, good morning.
Good morning, Afishapa.
Afipan Kobotian.
Yes, Afi
Sure.
Nanyamaya fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Best performing minister. I have none.
Oh.
I will even give it to the president. He appoints them anyway. So, sorry, I may not be able to ask. But the worst, come to talk about it. In the middle of crisis, your family members are sick, including your wife and children. Go and buy drugs. you decide to increase the price. How on earth? What crime have you committed? Good morning.
Good morning. He was explaining that it was the demand at the time. The thing was in short supply. Hamza, good morning.
Good morning, Winston.
Yes, Hamza.
Thank you for the
Hamza, kindly speak up so we can hear you.
good work you are doing for Mother Ghana.
Thank you.
The West Performance Minister will be the Kokwaji Mamanu and Finance Minister, and obviously the Accra Regional Minister is doing great. He's doing great.
Why is Kokwaji Mamanu your worst performing minister and the finance minister?
A finance minister has borrowed more than you can imagine in the history of the Republic. And what do you call Kokwaji Mamanu? He couldn't think properly. He came to tell her that he didn't pay anything to the what do you call fees. But it came out that he paid. And so he is. Yes. So thank you. Listen.
Thank you very much, Hamza from Ashaiman. Bright from Abo. Bright, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you?
God is taking care of us. How about you?
Yeah, cool. You are doing fantastically well. Yes.
Thank you.
God bless you. Yes. The West Minister so far is the Volta Regional Minister. Mr. Atbo Lecha. As for the best, I am yet to decide. Thank you very much.
Why is Archibald Lecha the worst performing minister?
In actual fact, when you look at the three disaster that happened recently, the way he's supposed to go about it, he didn't do anything at all. So we've seen that he's not interested in our problem, in solving our problems in the region. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bright from Abo. Israel in Tema, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I am well. How about you?
Good. About the best, I don't have the best one, mountain. I have only the worst one.
Okay.
Who is Ken Ofuriatta?
Okay. Why is he your worst?
Ken Ofuriatta is the finance minister who borrowed recklessly in the history of Ghana and has nothing to do with the thing he borrowed. The worst one today is the 2022, and then he added the 11 and refused to withdraw it. What kind of offense do we have as a Ghanaian? So that you don't create any job at all for the youth. Doesn't create job for some people. You are coming to destroy it again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Israel from Tema. And we're still staying within Tema. We're in Sakumono now. Uncle John, good morning.
Good morning, Afi Shapa.
Afi Pan Kombotian.
Uncle Mapacho, this morning, I want you to be my teacher.
And please reduce the volume on your radio set first of all. And
I want you to teach me or explain something to me about the little lady.
Okay.
You see, I understand that, I'm working for a certain church. They did that, the government...
Hello, Uncle John, kindly reduce the volume of your radio set or move away from it a bit so I can answer your question for you.
I'll do that.
Yes. Hello? Yes, Uncle John, if you can hear me now. Go ahead, yes.
I am paid tax for my son. And the little money left for the bank, if I use ATM, they will deduct any amount I will withdraw. The government have to take 1.75 from it. My mother is 92 at the village. If that money, I send her money, I have to pay. If you also want to collect the money from mobile money, you have to pay. Is it true?
So, Uncle John, let me make it very simple for you. Now, based on the understanding that we have, and I must say that with the e-levy, it will be made very clear when the bill is sent to Parliament and approved. But as it stands now, if you send Momo to your mother, now if you're withdrawing money from your account, no, you're not going to pay anything. If you're withdrawing money from your own account at the ATM, you're not going to pay anything. But if you send Momo to your mother, yes, you will pay 1.75%. That is if the Momo you're sending to your mother is more than 100 Ghana cedis. The first 100 Ghana cedis would attract no charge. After the 100 Ghana cedis, any amount you send would attract the 1.75 Ghana cedis. You get it at this point? Do you get it at this point? Now, if your mother is going to withdraw that money, or your mother is sending that money to another person, she also has to pay that if it is more than 100 Ghana cedis. So that's just by way of explanation. Let's get to Nana Kofi at Medina. Nana Kofi, good morning.
Nana Kofi.
Hello, Nana Kofi. Good morning.
Nana Kofi.
Nana Kofi, sorry. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
Great. We're doing well.
So, I'll first of all like to applaud the Information Minister for channeling out government works, whether it's true or not, just to do by doing his work. So I like to say he's done a good job, and I applaud him for that. And secondly, to the Greater Accra Minister, who seems to be doing something good, but the moment he leaves, then he goes back to factory setting. I like to applaud him also for trying to do something. I wish the IGP was a minister. No, Minister Bianca. He will be a little. So it's good that he's independent. Let me applaud him, even though he's not a president, because as for him, we are seeing the effect very, very fast. We are all feeling it. There's a new wind blowing. So I like to applaud all of them. Now, to my West ministers, apart from this report that I mentioned, as usual, you should know that the rest are just, I don't know what they are doing over there, if they are just taking salary. My main concern has to do with the Constitution. I want our Constitution to be relooked at again, because it is the reason why these leaders that we put in charge kill us so much, and yet still we can't touch them because they are being protected by this same Constitution. So a minister, an MP, a government official is taking so much. And when you talk about it, they'll tell you that, oh, the Constitution demands them to get that. So I think my major problem has to do with the Constitution. We should look at it again. After the A-levy, to me, I get a vivid explanation as to what that means. I will never buy into that idea. Some are saying it's not a tax. Some are saying it's a levy. Some are needed whether it's tax or no tax. The whole point is that we need further clarification, and we have to understand it before they even do that pattern. The problem is not about not paying taxes. The problem is what the money is used for after that. Accountability becomes a problem in this country. The little that they say they are getting, what are they even using it for? The finance minister was once asked in one of his briefings by a journalist about double taxing and whatsoever. And to my surprise, his response to the journalist was, does he think that Ghanaians pay tax enough? And I was so very sad, because I felt that was an opportunity to actually say something. So this will be my little remarks. And as I can promise, well, we hope for the best from him.
Thank you very much, Nana Kwesi from Medina. Edith Domi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Edith, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
God is taking care of us.
We thank God.
Sure. Tell us what your big stories are. Who are your best and worst performing ministers?
Well, the big story is about the parliament fighting. It was interesting, seeing your leaders fighting and children watching, my son was like, so if we are the ones fighting, are they going to say that we should stop? You, the grown-ups, are doing it. So if you see a kid doing, will you tell the kid to stop? Well, and the West Minister is Minister of Finance for bringing this levy. And then Kweku Ajimamelu. Both of them are best ministers I've ever seen in Ghana. And then the one that included this minister, Henry Quarting. I really liked him. The way he's working. I like the way he's working. Yeah. It's my prayer that he will continue so that Accra will be neat and nice for all of us. And I want to wish you Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year. And my son is celebrating his birthday today, and I wish him the best of life.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us, Edith. Ajari, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Winston. I hope all is well.
God is taking care of us. I hope all is well with you too.
I'm doing very good.
Great.
And thanks for the opportunity. First of all, let me even eulogize yourself and your team, Kojo and everybody, who has been part of your program throughout this year. I mean, right from the onset of the year, so we are ending the year on a very good note. So, if you ask me, Winston, counterintuitively, my best performing minister is Kweku Ajimamelu. And if you ask me why, I'll tell you that if you do a very shrewd analysis of the various ministries in terms of their work within the year under review, you would realize that Kweku Ajimamelu's ministry, right from 2020 up to 2021 till the end of 2021, has been the most, troubled ministry. I mean, a whole lot of issues. Nobody can talk, underestimate the pernicious effects of the COVID-19. All of us are talking about COVID-19. Who has been virtually in charge of this COVID-19 in this country? It's Kweku Ajimamelu. And look at the kind of, measures that he was able to collaborate with the people at the health ministry to put in place right from 2020 up to 2021 and all that. So I think he has performed very well. But as human beings as we are, sometimes one blemish, one fault of yours will be used to rather cover all the good things that you will do. So for me, that's cool. And one minister that I also admire so much is the Greater Accra minister. I think he has got the cojones to do things that people are not ready to do. And he must be encouraged so that he can continue it come 2022. Then if you ask me, my worst performing minister, just before that, I think the education minister also deserves some level of, plaudits or applause. Because, the education ministry is also bedeviled with a whole lot of challenges. And I think so far so good, he has been able to perform splendidly. So I think kudos to him as well. But my worst performing ministers, first of all, I think I'll go in for my worst performing. Yes, I think I'll go in for this man, Napo. Yes, the energy ministry.
Why?
I think I'm going in for him because this fuel thing is not under him.
Yes, it's under the energy ministry, but it's a deregulated sector.
So does it mean he can't do anything about it? Because I think the increment has been too exponential. And everybody seems to be grumbling about that. And I don't see any footprint of his. I mean, that he is doing something to even let us know that, even if the reduction will not come today, at least there will be some, stability. I mean, to stabilize for a while so that the increment will not keep going like that. So for him, I think he needs to, up his game in the year 2022 so that all of us will support him. Then finally, my last, worst performing minister will also go to the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs. I mean, the Honorable Osei Minister Bonsu. I like him so much, but he has not been able to, resolve the clashes, the issues, that kind of chaotic situations in Parliament. Yeah. And I think that as the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, it is within his mandate, his force, under his purview to ensure that whatever goes on in Parliament is within, the right thing, or is in consonance with the law. Okay. And since he has not been able to do that, I think I have to excoriate him for that, so that next year he will make sure, even if the levy is brought back, all the other parliamentarians, both NDC and MPP, will be well consulted, and they will just have, agreement in terms of what to do, and all these things will be brought to an end. So, Winston, that is what I have to say.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Kwame from Akuse, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Kwame.
This is Kwame.
Yes, Kwame, yes. Go ahead and share your thought with us. Your best performing ministers and worst performing ministers.
For me, I don't think any minister can pass the test. I have lived through the time of Achampong regime up to now. I'm over 50. And I can tell you for a fact that this is the time that Ghana has ever produced the worst ministers. From the presidency to the down, there's not single person that can point that this one has performed. No. They are all far, far below the budget. Their performance is down. That is what is causing the bad economy. We are experiencing the worst thing now. So you just take a walk to town, take a walk to market and see what's happening. We can't be survive. So I can't grade these people as the best or bad or whatever. They are all West useless ministers. I think you used to have some good guys, two guys who were doing analysis, political analysis or whatever analysis before the 2016 election. They are no more in the system. They were there earlier. So if they are there, you can even find out from them. Talk to a lot of people in the streets to find out. This is the worst thing that Ghana is experiencing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kwame from Akuse. You can also join us 0302 216541. Echo, good morning.
Morning, Winston.
Yes, Echo, good morning.
Very good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
That's great.
Great.
Winston, I wish you also include who is the best performing president in the Fourth Republic.
Echo, can you kindly reduce the volume on your radio set for me? Or move away from it.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I wish if you include the best performing president and the worst performing president of the Fourth Republic. and then the worst performing vice president and the best performing vice president.
Echo, I will discuss with the production team and come back.
Yeah, so wait for me, Nancy. So wait. Yeah, so for now, my worst performing minister is the Minister for Road and then the Highways and so. The best at the moment, I'm yet to think about it. In fact, it's very unfortunate. We are in the Utah season. We went for our salary. Our salary was reduced by 150 cities. I just don't know. There has been no proper explanation why salary was being reduced. It's unfortunate. This is the kind of government we voted for. A government who says he has the heart of Ghana. He has Ghana at his heart. Look at what is happening in this country. I was so shocked. So we see. For now, hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. For the West Minister is Adimameno, and then the Minister for Roads and Highways also. And then the West performing president in the Fourth Republic is Nana Akufo-Addo, and the West Vice President is Baumia.
Okay, we're not discussing that now. I said I was going to get to the production team and return to you. So thank you very much, Eko, for joining us. And Eko will be our final caller. We can't speak any more of your calls now. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Go for some few messages from our partners. There's more here on the Super Morning Show.
These days, for every one thing you're looking to buy, there are at least 5 options. But what if you had to make that one choice? The choice for quality home appliances with exceptional prices and unbelievable after-sales service. Whirlpool. At Whirlpool, we let the track record speak for itself. From Whirlpool built-in appliances, Whirlpool refrigerators, Whirlpool washing machines, Whirlpool ACs to Whirlpool kitchen appliances. Locate Whirlpool at La, Achimota, Spintex, Tamale, Kumasi, and Takrady. Call us today on 0302 778 126 for all your premium Whirlpool home appliances at unbelievable prices. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
Maudada no pediani bianye di pa and pe wo malt milk ena cocoa mo e mamilo mu da shima.
From Nestle.
Every ahwehwe side di nkrato yi mu agya dum se eye.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Wow, wow, wow. Hope you have heard, rent to own now in Ghana. The Flan City Extension Project Rent to Own Land and House Ownership Scheme by the Ningo Prampram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and the UN Habitat, are right here in Ghana. So be smart, because where you trade and live really matters. Apply now and own a home or a fully serviced land. Wait a minute, don't forget to join our affiliate housing cooperatives also. Special offers last up to October 31st, 2021. Call us on 055 55 30 300 or 0577 911101 and 055 70 54 635. Website newaccra.city. Plant City Extension Project, shaping Ghana's urban future.
As we count down to 10 bets December giveaways, you don't want to miss this special offer. With 10 bets, you bet on sports, virtual leagues, and jackpot to earn points to win amazing prizes. Stand the chance to win phones, tablets, cash bonuses, and data bundles. Every bet of 6 Ghana cedis will give you points to win your prizes. Visit www.10bets.com.gh and start winning.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. Gaming can be addictive.
This festive season, if you get a nice plate of jollof with some fried chicken, it be plus, add a chilled drink to it, and it go be maximum satisfaction. Charlie, add some ice cream, cupcake, and milkshake with toppings. Then it be super. That be exactly what GoTV they offer you this Christmas. It be enjoyment so with GoTV Super Package. So much channels with different types of entertainment for the whole family. Aquaba Magic, African Magic Urban, WWE, Boomerang, TL Novellas, and more with GoTV Super. Make you get your decoder for 89 Ghana cedis and upgrade to GoTV Super using the My GoTV app and have a super duper brunya. It be enjoyment so. Terms and conditions apply. GoTV. Love it.
6 school children died in Breman Jamera 4 years ago when their school block collapsed on them. Many others are still studying under weak structures across the country.
The building, sometimes when someone just hits his hands on the wall, you see that the wall is shaking. And someone will say, hey, it's going to collapse, so it's going to... Then you try to get out of the class.
This should not happen again. Give for Change. The Classroom Project is brought to you by the Multimedia Group, with support from the Star Ghana Foundation. For all your support and assistance, mobile money transactions should go to 0593 038 832 with account name Joy FM, or to the Access Bank account number 009 010 105 4191, Castle Road Branch. The branch code is 009 and the SWIFT code ABNJJHAC. You may also reach us at our front desk for further inquiries on the number 0302 216 540. Give for change.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And you've been telling us who your best and worst performing ministers are and your biggest stories for 2021. We still have some of your tweets. Maureen will be taking us through them shortly. But I'm sure you've heard about the Planned City Extension Project Rent to Own now in Ghana, getting better and better. The Rent to Own Land and House Ownership Scheme by Ningo Pram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and the UN Habitat. Be smart where you live or trade matters. You can own a home and or a fully serviced commercial land or space now. Wait a minute, don't forget to join our affiliate housing cooperatives now. Contact us on 0555 530300 or 0577911101 or 0557054635. Visit our website, newaccra.city, or visit the Planned City Extension Project Shaping Ghana's Urban Future. And the multimedia group's classroom project is for that little child who runs home from school when it rains in his village. It's also for that child who risks being killed should their weak school block collapse on them. Your donation can change a life forever. Give for change. All Momo transactions should go to 0593 03 8832. Joy FM, or to Access Bank account number 009010105491, Castle Road Branch. The branch code is 009 and the SWIFT code ABNGGHAC. You may also reach us at our front desk for further inquiries on 0302 216540. The Classroom Project promoting social justice through philanthropy. And look, COVID-19 is real and the Omicron variant is spreading real fast. So wash your hands frequently and carefully with soap and running water. Rewash your hands several times a day, especially after touching anything including your phone or laptop. Use hand sanitizer when you cannot wash your hands properly. Wash fresh groceries, clean and disinfect surfaces such as countertops, door handles, furniture, toys, laptop, mobile phones with alcohol-based disinfectants. Maureen, what's Twitter saying?
Many interesting takes. People actually still sending in messages about who they think their best and worst performing ministers of 2021 are. We have at Ama Kisiwa saying that the best is Henry Korte and the worst is the Minister of Agriculture. And at Sadia Awudu 20 is saying that Honorable Samuel Abujinapo, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and MP for Damango, is the best minister according to Sadia Awudu 20. And at P_KC is saying that the Agric and Health Ministers are tied as the solid worst performers of 2021. And we have at Eric Sim saying that the worst performing minister is the Minister of Food and Agriculture, and the best minister, he's saying, is a Fisheries Minister. And at Lakuzan, that his best is definitely Henry Korte. So we have Eric Sim introducing the Fisheries Minister as best minister for the take. And I think these are the end of our tweets for today's show for the best and worst performing ministers of 2021. So over to you, Winston.
Well, so we've been, the team has done some bit of compilation here. And they say that from the messages and calls received on the show, the Greater Accra Regional Minister Henry Kyere is the overwhelming choice for the best performing minister.
Popular.
The worst performing ministers are the Agric Minister, Health Minister, and the Finance Minister in that order. So you have the Agric Minister, Health Minister, and the Finance Minister. Interesting. So the three are the worst performing ministers. The best is Henry Kyere, and I think Henry Kyere has shown it. DJ Obete is standing by to give us some, great tunes. Now that you have decided who your best performing minister is and who your worst performing ministers are. 3, you say Health Minister Kwekwa Jimamenu, Food and Agric Minister, and Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta in that order. So let's get to DJ Obete, give us some great tunes. We'll come back shortly.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. On Joy 99.7 FM.
True love, they are defined. Bad is girl at the light. She mess up my mind. Oh, give me your body where I the dead for. Baby, I go dead for. Girl, you bust my mind, my mind. 'Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. 'Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke, boy. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. This love is joke.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Joke, boy, joke, joke. Give me vibes 'cause you want my body. You tell me lies, boy, no story, no story. If you love you, want of this honey. Me and be Johnny. Show me the money, money.
I love this station.
Yes, yes, so in Chile. Who paid the day? Yes, so in Chile. Why see the day? Yes, yes, so in Chile. Who paid the day? Yes, so in Chile. Yes, I can. Don't be late. I grown up on the and yes, I can. Don't be late. I grown up on the and so are you a bomber? Yes or no? If you your girlfriend, make her know. Boys, we go carry go. Party about them, feel them for body. You the feel them for body. Party about them, feel them for body. I feel them for body. Party papa.
Right, this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and this morning I've been here with Maureen. Maureen, thank you so much for joining us. Anything you'd want to say finally? Some persons you want to wish Happy New Year?
Thank you so much for having me, Winston, and the entire team. I want to wish my family members and my friends a very happy new year, and I'm excited going into 2022. I know we'll be back here, God willing, same time next year to also do the news review, and I hope that we'll have more positive news to deliberate on as compared to the negative ones. But I'm so hopeful about 2022. I'm personally looking forward to supporting the Black Stars in the World Cup and going to Qatar, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 2022, and let's all have a good year. Happy New Year. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Maureen Kyere, for joining us. And now we all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But on behalf of the team led by Samuel Dami, Victor Brache, Jojo, my name is Winston Amoah. Do have a lovely day. And remember that in everything you do, still there's COVID-19 and the Omicron variant spreading real fast. Be careful. protect yourself. Enjoy your day.
Joy 99.7 FM.